welcome back to my podcast. Oh my god, we're in a new place. So basically, what happened is I decided to book myself a wellness resort stay in Arizona. So I'm currently in Arizona. It's my first night at the resort, and I am here all by myself. So, which means it's my first time going on a trip by myself, as in, like, I am the only one. I don't know anybody here, I don't have any friends. Um, yep. So, I just want to talk about the, I guess, the perks or pros and cons of being able to travel alone and why it's just so good for you. And when I say it's so good for you, as in, like, it's, even though you may feel lonely sometimes, I think the best thing that you can get out of traveling on your own, by yourself, going to places on your own, is just being able to internalize your own thoughts. And I don't know, just people watch, observe how people interact with each other, how they treat other people. And yeah, I think throughout the day, I've just felt so happy that I'm able to walk on my own and everybody's in, like, groups, and I'm passing by a restaurant inside the resort and everyone's, like, you know, watching me. I'm just on my own. I think um, this specific resort is more catered towards, like, groups. And the fact that I came alone, definitely have other people, looking at me, but nonetheless, I think it's so rewarding for yourself to be able to know that you're able to walk the streets on your own and not have to fidget, and not have to feel self-conscious about yourself. um, it makes you feel proud of yourself, which is why I highly encourage for everybody to at least go on a trip on your own. I would say start off with, somewhere where you're kind of familiar with, but a little bit far so that it's out of your comfort zone. So I live in California. Arizona's like 5-6 hours away. So I thought it was a good destination. It's the good place for me to practice how to travel alone, how to navigate accommodations, transactions, and yeah, just learning how to be more outspoken and vocal. I think that when you're alone, especially when you're dining and you're by yourself, like, the servers or waiters might be more inclined to talk to you, ask how your food was and everything. So as much as, like, I wanted to just enjoy my food on my own, I think um, part of, I guess, like, from their side, it's just, I guess it's sad to see another person eating alone. But I mean, that's how I also see it with, like, when I see other people on their own. Sorry, I have to burp. I had this sparkling rosé, and it's super carbonated. But anyway, yeah. As soon as I sat down, as soon as I got sat down, and the I don't know what you call them, the people who sit you down. As soon as she left, I was, like, fidgeting with my phone. Like, as soon as I sat down and I was left alone, they left me with the menu and everything. I, like, reached for my phone so fast because the absence of other people, like, it was just so uncomfortable. But as I, like, absorbed myself into, or immersed myself into that specific moment, I got more used to it. And I don't know, I think I ended up playing this role of, like, somebody who has a lot of power, somebody who, can function on their own, confident, I think when you start thinking of yourself as such, you're gonna end up manifesting it outwardly, with your own behaviors, your energy. So as nervous as I was, just like sitting down on my own, I, played like some mind tricks to get myself comfortable as soon as possible, because people can see, people will be watching you because you're alone. Obviously, it's not very common, especially I guess here too, in New York, which is actually the other place that I was thinking of going to. I've watched a lot of vlogs from like solo trips, people or girls specifically who traveled there as their first solo trip. Um, they, like, from their experience, it wasn't that uncommon to vlog yourself, to be alone, to sit down at a place and eat your food in silence with no phones, no books. So I, in terms of like the ability and there's the word that I'm looking for, in terms of the openness for people to function individually or on their own here, um, it's kind of tough, yeah, because as soon as I got in and checked in, like I went outside and got myself familiar with the locations and the rooms that I'll be going to, since it is a wellness retreat. I will be doing some classes like yoga, massage, spa, whatever. Booked myself those classes, so that's gonna be exciting. But a lot of people came here with a friend, like especially their girlfriends, and it was just so like, I wish I had somebody who I can bring here. But I think the moral or the purpose of this entire birthday treat for myself is to learn to be alone. So as much as I wanted to invite other people, like I just knew like that I had to do it on my own, and I had to do it out of my own comfort zone, because that is how you're gonna grow as a person. That is how you're gonna go beyond your boundaries, and eventually, you'll reach that stage where everything that you thought you were afraid of, everything that you thought that was cringe or scary, all of those won't matter anymore. And that's ultimately what I'm striving for, is to be able to feel that I can do anything, conquer anything, not just internally. Like, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I try to, also train my mind to think differently from how I have been. As I, like, the principles that I've developed since I was a little kid, I've been trying to not eradicate, but more so like improve my way of thinking, so that I can do more things and I can provide, better things for the people that I care about. So yeah, as much as this trip like cost quite a lot, I think that it's somewhat an investment, because I haven't been able to give myself this kind of treat, I guess, ever. I've only done like retail therapy as a way to like reward myself for whatever it is that I worked hard for, but this is like a major thing. It's my first time doing this, and I hope, down the line, like in the future, I'll be able to go on international trips on my own. So that's the goal, baby steps. But yeah, I'm really happy to be here, and I hope that everybody can also find the courage within themselves to be able to be excited of seeing the rest of the world outside of your own environment, where you grew up in, because there's so much to see, so many people that you can potentially meet. You can grow your connections, and I think most importantly, it's that increase in self-belief that you can do anything. I think the thing that I'm most looking forward to is to get to that stage where I am invincible, you know, in my mind. So yeah, today was kind of a short day. I only did, oh my god, I left California pretty late, so I got here, I lost 2 hours since check-in time, but it's okay, you know. One of the perks of traveling alone is not being on a schedule and doing things however you want and just going with the flow. So I don't want to be hard on myself because I've always done that all the time. So for this trip, like, I'm just gonna take it easy, and if I miss one of the classes because I oversleep, that's completely fine. You know, I'm here to give myself that break to internalize my thoughts and be even more self-aware, I guess. But yeah, I feel like everybody can hear me right now because it's so quiet. It's past 10, so almost everything is closed. But yes, I'm in love with this room. You'll see more of it in like my shorts. But yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, share my first night alone. It's gonna be so exciting tomorrow. I have to wake up early. To make the most out of it. But anyway, I hope you guys find inspiration from this video and yes, and enjoyed it. Anyway, I have to go to sleep now. You guys have a good night.